Why, hello. Welcome to Hager's Hangout. We are now on the white phase of um, the basic training videos. Uh, the white phase is the second phase. It's red, then white, then eventually blue. What you have to look forward to in the white phase is them having a little bit more confidence in you. So that means they're willing to let you go off and get lost in the woods, like land nav, or have you do combatives in a controlled environment and do more marching. So this is the second stage. This is about 4 to 6 weeks, depending on the group, and you can fail certain things. For example, the rifle qualification and the land nav, and this could result into recycling. We went ahead and did basic tactical training, like how to clear buildings, where they walked us through step by step, and then we used actual uh, we used paintball guns. And my first experience of friendly fire happened here. Um, so I learned that when you go into a building and nobody else follows you, it's a very bad day. Especially when the person who ends up shooting you was the people who were supposed to follow you, but that's why we're training. A whole bunch of walking. Our ruck march was supposed to be 7.5 miles long. We only rucked for about 3 miles because we had so many people dropping out that they were incapable of completing it, which was very, very pathetic. Very, very pathetic. Right? So the red truck followed us and picked up so many people that the truck got filled, and they were utterly embarrassed. Since see how tight of a march this is. Ours spaced out for over a mile. I was the road guard person, so I had to run and stop traffic. And when you're stopping traffic and having to wait a very, very long time for stragglers, it makes everyone very embarrassed, especially the drill sergeants. So they said, "Fine, you all want to quit? Get onto get onto the bus." And I believe, and anyone who hopped into the truck did not graduate with our group. So that's why. Keep up. Okay. We did more shooting. We always do more shooting. A lot of shooting. Originally, we just went ahead and fired for zero and for practice rounds. But the white phase is when we actually have to qualify in the basic 50 meter to 300 meters. And when you zero, the 50-meter target is where you zero. That is the same level as the 300-meter target because the rifle cants 1 degree. So since it arcs up, by the time it arcs back down, it will be about 300 meters. So that's why you just aim a little low. So worst case scenario, you hit a rock and the rock will tumble into the target. A lot of cool tricks. Then we learn the tactical anvil and hammer tactics. And these things are things I'm not going to go into since I don't know if I am qualified or authorized to give that information, but I'm sure you can Google it if you're really curious. But I'm not going to go into this as of right now, for TTP reasons. Then we do more confident courses. Okay, confident courses is where it's your individual tasks and obstacles that you are overcoming. Individual. If you recognize monkey bars, individual. However, you have obstacle courses. Obstacle courses, you are reliant on your team to overcome obstacles. Okay? If you recognize there's a decently high wall and some people have difficulty getting over. Can you get over it by yourself? Absolutely. Absolutely. But most can't. That's why you require a team. This is also where we do combatives. These combatives are when you are literally starting on the ground and you are trying to get out, you are trying to buy time for another battle buddy, hopefully, to save you. Because most of the techniques that I have trained with, they don't help you win. They only help you buy time. Maybe I'm doing them wrong. Maybe my interpretation was wrong. But that's just my perspective. Once again, my opinion, not that of the military. Yada yada, caveat, caveat, caveat. And land nav. Oh boy. You have a protractor. This is a protractor. This is what a real map looks like. Okay? You have longitudinal and you have lines that determine your elevation. You have areas where it tells you if it's rocky, if it's green, if there's lake, if there are certain buildings, and you're able to get very accurate very, very easily. And then you go to a point, you verify your grid coordinates, and then you write down the code on your piece of paper, move on to the next point, you use your compass, bada bing, bada boom, you're golden. This, I will admit, land nav in basic training, I only did 4 of the 5 points, but you only needed 4 out of the 5 points to pass. And that's because I was still learning. After basic training, after I got a little bit better, since I was doing everything by the book and not my own way, but once I started doing it my own way, after understanding things a little bit better, using my strengths and weaknesses, I got to be able to be from a very, very slow person to do land nav to one of the fastest people to do land nav. When I did BLC, basic leadership course for me to become an NCO, I was able to do land nav faster than anyone else by far. Since we had 4 hours to find, I think, 5 points or 6 points, I forgot what it was. I was done in, I think, 35 minutes. And that's because I did walk a little bit of it, but the rest of it, I had a little bit of a hustle. But if I just had confidence in my point abilities, I could have completed the course in probably 28 minutes. And that I was very happy about. But I wanted to play it safe, so I took a little slower. Okay, calm. Does this make sense to you? If so, you might have been in the military, or at least in the Army. I don't know about the other branches, but this is what we have in the Army in our vehicles. We have a handset. We have a squawk box. This is a squawk box on the far right side. The squawk box is your speaker, so you can hear, but you also have a handset, so you can talk. And then you program all your stuff into the radios. Then if you think the enemy is going to overwhelm you, you just simply unlock this. Now the newer ones, I guess you screw, but the old ones you just unlock the pin down below, and then you smash this piece, this plastic piece on the front, and then the bad guys can't use it. But I see they screwed it down. They take all the fun away. Let's watch another video. Remember, confidence course is individual based. I promise you, I am in some of these videos, so I did go to basic training. Hey, there I am. This is when we do a little bit more training with our rifles. So now we're dealing with reacting to combat and stuff like that. Way to carry our book everywhere we went. Hey, there I am. Again. See? Proof. I actually did go to basic training here, and this is my video and not someone else's. To the best of my memory, my rifle buttstock number was 16. Yep, those wooden shelving things with the sandbags, that's what they're training on. The green earplugs were for small ears, the blue ones for medium, and the rubbers were for the people who lost their ear pro. And I think the orange ones were for the people with big ear holes. Alright. Next video is going to be the blue phase. Stay tuned. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.